welcome back. We're going to start talking about objects in this course, but really we're going to cover only the very, very tip of the iceberg of object-oriented programming in JavaScript, because that's the focus for the subsequent course in this series, which is advanced JavaScript programming. So here I have a very, 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 very simple HTML page. 4 paragraphs, title, author, pages, and average. And then I define a book object. Now this is not a book class in any way. This is just a single book object. And I define this object when the DOM content is loaded. So once again, we're using our old friend add event listener of DOM content loaded to run an anonymous function. And that function sets up a global variable called book. Now notice the syntax here. This is an object. It has 4 properties, and those properties are title, author, pages, and words. The title is How to JavaScript. The author is Web Coder. It has 357 pages and 300,000 words. And then we define a method on the book object. So what we do is we grab the book object's namespace and then define a method by using an anonymous function and assigning it to a variable name. So book.wordsPerPage is equal to the following function, return, and then we're going to parse out an int because we don't want a really long floating point number here. We're going to parse an int of this.words divided by this.pages. This refers to the current object, and the current object is set by defining words per page in the book namespace. If we had another object maybe called shelf that contained a bunch of books, and we wanted to define a words per shelf maybe, which would be something weird, but we could do it, I guess, then we would do shelf.wordsPerShelf, and then this would refer to the shelf object. But this is a book object. We're defining words per page on the book object. Therefore, this refers to this current object. Now, there will be more on this when we talk about object templates, aka classes, in the next course. But for right now, we're just learning how to create a single object, a single instance of a concrete sort of object thing called book. All right, then we're just going to go through and assign these elements into plus equals inner HTML plus equals book.title, book.author, and book.pages, and then we're going to call book.wordsPerPage in this way because word per page is a variable that refers to a function having no arguments that returns this.words over this.pages as an integer. So when we do that, it looks like this. So the title, the author, the pages, and the average words per page. Now, obviously, there is a lot more to object-oriented programming in JavaScript. But in this course, which is just a beginning JavaScript course, this is all we have time to cover. Thank you very much.